Okay, so today what we're going to do, we're going to fill out the NACCAS candidate status, and we're going to go through this step by step. So if you're a school owner out there and you need to know how to fill out your application for candidate status for NACCAS, but before you're allowed to fill out this application, number one, your school has to have been in operation for a minimum of 18 months. So what we're going to do now, this school has been open for a minimum of 18 months. They also have attended a NACCAS workshop within the last 6 months. So now that makes us eligible to fill out for candidate status. So we want to go to the NACCAS website. So that's naccas.org. Next, we're going to click on accreditation. Okay. After we click on accreditation, our next step that we're going to do, I'm going to show y'all a few things. Let's go back because some of y'all probably missed this already. Home, accreditation. So that's home, accreditation. All right. Now, we're not going to click on member login because we're not a member yet. We got to create our account. So we're going to go down here to application form 1, application for candidate status. We're going to click here. Once we click here, now we can set up our account. Do you already have a NACCAS owner ID and username and password? No. So we're going to click no, I need to create one. So now on this page, you see the owner first name, last name, your school street address, city, state, zip, the owner email, phone number, and this username and password. You're going to create a username and password for your school. So that's the first step that we're going to do. So we're going to fill out this form right now. Okay, so we filled out that first page with everything that I told you. Make sure that your address, all the information that you put on this application matches your school license. A lot of people, their school license from state board, that address sometimes does not match what you put in the NACCAS application for candidate status. Make sure that it all matches. So now that we fill that out, we've clicked the button and it takes us to this page. So the username and password that you create, you're now going to put it in here to log in. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do, you're going to scroll down here to where it says online applications. So you're going to click on online applications right here. And it's going to say view, submit NACCAS applications. So we're going to click on this. Now it's going to take us to this page, NACCAS online applications. Add new application for candidate status. We're going to click on that. Add new application for candidate status. It's going to ask us a series of questions. As an owner, or in the case of a nonprofit organization or publicly traded company, attended a NACCAS candidate session and accreditation workshop within the past 6 months. Because I told you when you fill this out, 1, you have to have been in business 18 months as a school owner. 2, you have to have attended a NACCAS workshop within the past 6 months. So have you done that? So this school owner, the answer is yes. Okay. Now watch this. If you click no, look, it's going to tell you to stop. Your institution does not qualify for candidate status. Okay. So that's why I explained all of this to you all out here on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. For this owner, yes. Now the next question. Is this institution owned by a person or entity that owns basically any percentage of another school? No. Okay. Now, do you currently comply with all the applicable state and jurisdictional requirements? Basically, what it's asking you, do you have your license from the state board? Are you approved from your local state board? Yes. Is the institution currently open and operating, training at least one full-time student? Everybody always asks, well, how many students I got to have? Look, at least one full-time. Okay, so that's yes. Does the institution offer any program that delivers more than 50% distance education? That's no. So basically they're asking, does your program at your school, do you have any programs that offer online education that's more than 50%? So that's no. Now, click the add applications for candidate status button to begin. So we're going to click that, add application for candidate status. We click that. So now it takes us to this page. What we're going to do, we're going to continue to the application. Click the green button. Now here on this page, you're going to put your school's name, the name that matches your state board license. Now, a lot of school owners make this big mistake. On their license from the board, they have incorporated LLC, all of this. Well, the NACCAS does not want that on your school license, okay? If that's on your school license, contact your state board, get another license issued without LLC, without INC. Make sure that the name that you put here matches the name on your license. The street address, some of y'all have a suite number or whatever, make sure that that address matches exactly what the state board has on file, because a lot of school owners make that mistake. So I definitely want to share that with you all. So what we're going to do, we're going to fill out this page now. So we filled out the previous page with all that information. Now, what you want to do, every time you fill out a page and complete it, at the bottom right, save data, you always want to click that, and then you're going to click the arrow taking you to the next page. So we saved the last page from the information, and we clicked that arrow, so it took us to this page. Now, we got to put our first, last name of the school owner or the person that's saying that NACCAS is going to be contacting, street address, city, state, phone number, email, zip. All right, so that's our next step on this page. Once we complete this page, what we're going to do, save data and click the arrow to take us to the next page. Okay, so we just filled out the previous page that we went over. We saved the data and went to the next page. Now this page, 99% of the time, this page is going to be the same as official school contact, which is the information that we filled on the previous page. So if we click this button, then all of that same information will appear. Usually it's going to be the same person. All right, so that's what we're going to do. Fill out this page, save data, and click the arrow. Okay, so we just filled out the previous page, accreditation liaison contact information. Okay, the designated accredited liaison that has attended or will attend the accredited NACCAS workshop. So this is the person that's attended the workshop. Usually that's the same person, the school owner and all that. Sometimes school owners have an instructor or admin to attend the workshop, and they'll put their name here. So basically 99% of the time, it's probably going to be the person that was on the previous page, which is usually the school owner. So we will click this and all that information would appear, or you would fill this out and click save data and then click the arrow and you would go to the next page. Okay, so we just filled out the previous page and I asked you if you use consultants or whatever. You save this and then you go to the next page. Now, on this page, it's going to ask you the date that the school got its license from the state board, the date your first class started, current institution license number, the date institution was acquired by the owner. So that's basically probably if you didn't purchase your school and you opened it yourself, that'll be the same date that you open your school. Total number of students enrolled right now, total number of students that enrolled the past 12 months, total number of students that graduated the past 12 months, the date of your first anticipated graduating class, most recent actually. So if you got a student graduating last week or whatever, or 2 days before or a month, put that date. Date institution is scheduled to be closed. That's usually your holidays, 4th of July, Memorial Day, Martin Luther King, Christmas, Thanksgiving. So that's what we would put here. Also, instruction offered in English, other than English. Most schools just offer English. So it says instruction offered in language other than English. Most people are going to put no, because English is the only one. So we'll fill out this form. Okay, so we just filled out the previous page. We click save data Now it takes us to this page because we click the arrow. If you are a sole proprietor, it will be individuals. If you are a corporation, LLC, it tells you everything what to choose right here. It's pretty self-explanatory. So now it took us to this next page. They were LLC, so we're going to put our school name and LLC or school name INC. The state that it was incorporated, you're going to put that here. The date that it was incorporated, put that here. The ownership type, whether it's an LLC, incorporated, whatever. Then we're going to go down here and we have to click edit. When we click edit, actually, you see this? We have to put the ownership and the percentage. So basically we will go add owner and we're going to have to put their first name, last name, the title, address, city, state, zip, phone number, email, and what percentage. All right. And then we would save that. So we're going to do all that on this page. And then we'll click save data and move on to the next page. You definitely want to make sure where it says institution is publicly traded, private for profit, private for nonprofit. 99.9% of the time is going to be private for profit because most of you all are school owners, you're a private school and it's for profit. So I definitely want y'all to remember that. Now we will finish the rest of this page. Okay, we filled out everything on the previous page. We click save data and we click the arrow and move to this page. Is the applicant institution currently accredited by another accrediting agency? 9 times out of 10, no. Has applicant institution ever sought accreditation from another accrediting agency? 99% of the time, that's going to be no. Basically, this is asking, have you ever been in trouble with the U.S. Department of Education with financial aid in the past 5 years? No. This is asking, have you ever been denied candidate status or initial accreditation or withdrawn from a NACCAS accrediting agency? 99.9% of the time, that's no. So we're going to click save data. And next, we're going to click this arrow and we move to the next page. Okay, now on this page, this is where we have to add all of our programs. And that's what we're going to do on here. Okay, on this page, we're going to add all of our programs that we're approved for by our local state board. And what we're going to do, we clicked on that link that you just saw me click on. Now it says program type. And basically, we'll put, if you're barbering, cosmetology, or whatever, you're going to put that in there. And it says program name. If it's barber, cosmetology, barber styling, nail tech, aesthetics, whatever program it is. Institution program length in hours. Is it a 1,500 hour course? Is it 700? We have to put that. Institution program length in credits, 99.9% of the time, that'll be 0. Distance education, most schools don't offer that. That's usually 0. Distance education and credits, usually 0. So I definitely want you to know how to fill this out. And over here, the state, is it state approved? Yes. If it's a 1,500 hour course, you put that. Credit hours is usually 0. Distance education is usually 0. And education length of credits is usually 0. Now, a lot of people do offer distance education. So since we're getting into this digital world, if you do and it's approved by your local state, then we will put those hours in there. And one thing I want to share with you all, school owners out here that'll be watching this video, where it says institute competency based, a lot of people get that wrong. There's going to be no, okay? State competency based, there's going to be no. A lot of y'all click yes and NACCAS rejects it. You have to do this all over again. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to fill this out just like I just explained to you. Okay, we put all of our programs in from the previous page. We save the data, click the arrow, and we move to the next page. Now, there's several documents that we have to upload here. The first one is going to be the certification. I'm going to show you what all of these documents look like, and then I'll upload them. So basically, the next document is a school license. That's going to be your school license. The next thing is your NACCAS workshop, your certificate. The next thing is your attestation, saying you attended these workshop webinars. You have to sign that. Also, you're going to have a resume for your admin, somebody that works in the office, and a resume for the school owner. And the last thing that's required is a school feasibility study. Okay, we have all of those documents that we're going to upload here. Now, the document for your certification, your attestation, saying you attended the webinar, you can get that from the NACCAS website and download that, and then you can actually upload it, but you're going to have to fill out those documents. A lot of school owners have problems with the feasibility study. Of course, our team will do your school feasibility study for you. That can be a challenge, and it has been a challenge for a lot of school owners. So if you need help with that, just click the link below and get your free consultation, and we'll be more than happy to help you with that. Okay, we have now uploaded all the required documents that NACCAS requires for this candidate status application. So we uploaded the certification form, the school license, the workshop. If you're a school owner and you attended the workshop and you have someone else from your school that attended the workshop, there's going to be the liaison, that's going to be handling all the paperwork and the ISS, the institutional self-study. You definitely need to upload their workshop certificate. Also, your admin, upload their resume, the school owner's resume, and the completed feasibility study. When you upload these red X's are going to turn to green check marks, and that lets you know. So now what we're going to do, we're going to save this page, move on to the next page. This is what the certification form looks like from NACCAS. Basically, you can read this. What you're going to have to do, you're going to have to put the school's name, the exact name that's on your license, okay? You definitely going to have that on there. But on this form right here, what you want to do, you want to have your title, whether you're the owner, you're going to print your name, okay? And right here, you're going to sign it. All right, sign your name right here, print your name here, title, date it. So this is a certification. Now I'm going to show you the other forms that you have to submit. Right. So basically, this is the attestation of webinar completion from that workshop. So basically what you're going to do, the dates that you attended that workshop is probably 2 or 3 days. You're going to put those dates here. I want to tell you this again. What you're going to do, put the 2 days that you attended the workshop here, here, here. And also you're going to put your name, print it, name of institution, sign it, and date it. That's how you fill this out. We're moving on to the next thing. So now that we uploaded everything, we moved on to this last page. So now we got to click here to confirm application fees and pay via ACH. So now we're going here. So basically where we're at here, application fee is $1,485. Prorated sustaining fee is $295.34. What is the prorated sustaining fee? If you've gone to a NACCAS workshop, you already know you have yearly sustaining fees. What is that? That's basically to be a part of the NACCAS program. So now what we're going to do here is self-explanatory. Put our bank name, your routing number, account number. Some of y'all may bank with Bank of America. It just depends on what bank you bank with, whether it's Regions. So you're going to put that information, your checking account information, and then you're going to authorize it. So that's the last phase that we're doing. All right, so everything was submitted. And it says, congratulations, your payment has been accepted. An application has been submitted, review for processing. You'll receive an email verifying this. Also, now NACCAS, they're going to take maybe a few weeks or whatever. I recommend once you submit this, each week, email NACCAS and call them and say, hey, I've submitted my application and paid my fees for candidate status. Have you reviewed my application? Then NACCAS, in a few weeks or whatever, they'll send you an email saying that your application has been submitted, reviewed, and approved, okay? And after it's approved, we go to our next step. Then you're able to work on your institutional self-study. If they don't approve the application, they'll send you an email saying, hey, correct this, correct that. Don't faint or get scared or whatever corrections you need, hey, correct them. If you need help, then just click the link below or send us a text at 615-496-3977. Just send a text and we'll take a look at it to help you move along. This completes the candidate status application.